Several years ago, maybe about 20, there was a time when I woke up every morning with my heart racing, even before my feet hit the floor. I'd sleep 10 hours and still feel like I hadn't slept a wink. My body felt so weak, like all my strength had drained overnight. And the brain fog, it was just so heavy that I actually thought I had a brain tumor. I even got my doctor to set up a CT scan. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Here's what I eventually learned, and it completely changed everything. Your nervous system doesn't care how many green smoothies you drink, how much exercise you do, or how perfect your morning routine is. What it needs is something much simpler. I'm Nancy Ma, physical therapist and Autoimmune Freedom Coach. After 2 decades working with women stuck in survival mode, I've seen this pattern over and over. You spend months, maybe years, juggling everything, taking care of everyone, saying yes to everything when you want to say no, pushing through when your body's begging you to rest. Your nervous system does what it's designed to do. It protects you. It learns that the world isn't safe, and it keeps you on high alert, even when you're trying to sleep, even when nothing's actually wrong. So today, I want to share 5 tiny steps that you can teach your body and your brain that it's safe to heal again. Honestly, it can take just 20 minutes a day to start feeling the shift. So let's get right to it. So step 1, witness yourself without judgment. Let's start simple. Most of us spend our days totally in our heads, overthinking, planning, pushing through, and our body just becomes this thing that we drag around. But here's the truth. Your body is talking to you all the time. If you can't hear it, you can't help it. You can't change it. So today, pick 3 moments, morning, afternoon, and before bed, and just check in. Ask yourself and do a body scan. Where do you notice tension, stiffness, or pain? Maybe it's in your toes or your knees or your jaw. And then do a mind scan. What thoughts am I focusing on? What am I actually worried about? And then do a full body energy scan. How am I feeling in this moment? What are my emotions? You're not fixing or changing anything yet, just noticing. Honestly, I remember realizing one day that every time I opened my email, I'd hold my breath. My whole body was bracing for bad news that wasn't even there. Just noticing that was a huge turning point, because you can't change a pattern that you can't see. So instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Say this instead. Oh, that's what I'm doing. That curiosity, not judgment, is what starts to shift everything, because judgment interferes with understanding. Judgment assumes that you already know, and therefore you can't see something different. Step 2, pause before you react. This one's powerful. When something triggers you, let's say your kid interrupts you, your partner says something snappy or is annoying, your to-do list feels impossible, before reacting, pause for 3 slow breaths. When you're triggered, your amygdala, the part of your brain that takes over during fight or flight, your thinking brain, which is your prefrontal cortex, the one that's responsible for reasoning and logic and presence, it goes offline. Those 3 breaths are a complete game changer because they interrupt the panic. They tell your body, I have time. I am safe. I can choose. One of my clients, a mom of 3, she used to snap every evening at dinner time because nobody was helping her prep for dinner. So she was just done. She started doing the simple 3-breath pause. Within just a few days, her whole energy shifted. She wasn't perfect, but she started responding instead of reacting, and her family noticed the difference and actually just started helping out more, even without her asking. So do this. Next time you feel triggered, pause and breathe in for 4 and out for 8. The longer exhale activates your body's rest and digest mode. I know it sounds so simple, too simple maybe, but this one practice really can change everything. And yes, it is a practice because it's a skill. And with any skill, if you want to get better, you have to practice. So, quick side note, if you're realizing your nervous system's been running on overdrive for way too long, I made a free resource for you. It's a simple meditation, just 10 minutes, to help you start regulating today. You can access it right after you watch this video. It's in the link. Okay, so let's keep going. We're on to step 3. You are becoming. Your nervous system can't move toward a don't. It doesn't understand don't be anxious, or don't be exhausted, or don't be frustrated. It needs a vision to latch onto. So if I say to you, don't picture a bear, don't see a bear, don't think about a bear, of course, all you're going to think about is a bear, right? So if your brain is focusing on what you don't want, it's going to keep getting more of what you don't want. So instead, let's have a vision. Let's create a vision together of what you do want. Grab your journal or notepad and write this. I see that I am calm. I see that I am strong. I see that I am safe, right? 5 or 10 of these, and then practice them. Repeat them every single day. every morning, afternoon, or night. This works because of neuroplasticity. When you repeatedly focus on who you're becoming, your brain literally builds new pathways. You start believing it and acting, breathing, and living from that place. Personally, I keep mine in my kitchen journal where I see it every morning, and I read, I am calm, I am powerful, I am abundance. It's not about faking it till you make it. It's not about becoming someone new even. It's about remembering who you were always meant to be and who you truly are inside. Step 4, take one aligned action. Now it's time to show your body what you mean. Your nervous system doesn't trust only words. It trusts vision, as I just shared, and it trusts actions. If your future self, for example, has boundaries and is powerful, say no to one thing today, even if it's uncomfortable, because someone who has boundaries is aligned with a powerful self. If your future self is calm and present, ask yourself what a calm and present person would do. They would put away their phone every night for 30 minutes. So when my nervous system starts spinning, here's what I do. I put one hand on my heart, one hand on my belly, and I inhale for 4, and I exhale for 8 with an audible sigh. Do it with me. Doesn't that feel so good? 3 times. That's it. It'll maybe take you 45 seconds tops. And every time you take an aligned action, you teach your body, I am safe enough to shift. So here's your challenge. Pick one action today, just one, and then notice how your body feels after. Step 5. This is probably the most important one, and I know I definitely had trouble with this, and I know a lot of my clients have trouble with this one. It's giving yourself grace. You just have to accept that you're not going to do this perfectly, and that's okay. Some days you'll forget to breathe. Some days you'll snap or wake up anxious again. That doesn't mean that you failed. It means you're human. Healing isn't a straight line to perfection. Some days are 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But over time, your nervous system learns. It will create new pathways when it starts saying, I can trust this. I am safe. I still have days when I get impatient or spiral into stress. When that happens, again, I put my hand on my heart and say, I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm allowed to be human. I'm doing my best. Because you can't shame yourself into healing. You can only love yourself there. And the women who are kind to themselves, they heal faster. Not because they're perfect, but because their bodies feel safe enough to let go. So let's quickly recap. First, witness yourself. Notice without judgment. Number 2, pause before reacting. 3 breaths. Number 3, name your future self. Write it down and read it daily. Number 4, take one aligned action and show your body it's safe to change. Number 5, give yourself grace. You're rewiring, not performing. You might not see huge changes immediately, but every small signal you send is telling your body it's safe to calm down and heal. And when your body finally believes that, everything shifts. It can happen in 20 minutes. It can happen in 3 days. You don't have to keep running on empty. You don't have to keep white knuckling through life. Your body's ready to heal. It's just waiting for you to allow it and for you to show it how. These 5 steps are your roadmap back to safety. And when your body believes it's safe, everything changes. So if this resonated and you want to go deeper, check out the free meditation that helps you be calm and clear. It's in the link below. And if you're ready for personal guidance and support, you can always book a free activation call with me and my team, and we'll help you uncover what's really keeping your nervous system stuck on survival mode, and we'll create a plan to calm it for good. Until next time, take those tiny steps. Your body is listening, and I'll see you in the next video.